Hey guys! Jacqueline Small Publishers have sent me Matt Chapple's first book and brand new book, Make It, Own It, Love It. So I'm going to give you an overview of that today. They've sent me a copy to review, and they've also provided 2 copies to give away. So if you'd like a chance to win a copy of the book, just leave a comment below this video on YouTube and I'll randomly pick 2 winners. I'm just going to give an overview of the book in this video so that you can get a sense of the contents. So starting off, before we look in any more detail, I absolutely love the front pages of the book. Are really lovely illustration, and I especially love this rather grumpy looking arms crossed button top. That's my favourite. So in terms of the structure of the book, I felt that it was really divided into thirds. So the first third is all of the background to sewing. So there's quite a large section on tools. There's several pages on tools. Then about machine feet and about picking a sewing machine. It goes a brief overview of fabric and also a short introduction to pattern matching. There's a few different hand stitches and machine stitches explained. And there is one page, but just a brief overview of measuring and measurements for men and for women. So then that's the first third of the book. The second third, so then we start the project section, but the first of the 2, so the initial projects in the book are their customization rather than making from scratch, and they're themed. So the first theme is hems, and those projects are all about how to shorten something. The second one is seams, and that's all about fitting something just in the size of project existing garments. There's a section on embellishing, for example, that goes into pockets, patches, and also how to embellish through pleats or embellish through different use of different zips. So that's a third of the book. And then the last third of the book are the projects which are made from scratch. So there's no patterns included with this book. So the projects, I'll talk you through the projects that are included, but they're a mixture. So the majority are patterns, are projects which only require measurements rather than a pattern. So examples of those, for example, there's a bow tie, there's an infinity scarf, there's pyjama trousers, and then there's some slightly more complicated patterns, such as a summer dress and a sleeveless blouse, and those projects use patterns which are, you're given instructions how to find those, and they're free online patterns, but they're not Matt's free online patterns. He's directing you elsewhere. So the top that's included is actually the Colette Sorbetto blouse. And I think the dress is the Licala one. Yes, it is. So it's this summer dress. So that's the last third of the book, structured across those projects. And just to give you the overview of all of the projects, so there's a bow tie, a sleeveless blouse, which is the sorbetto, infinity scarf, a scuba skirt, a sweatshirt, pyjama trousers, and a summer dress. So that's the full list. And then just at the very end of the book, after the projects, there is a brief section that is about how to make your clothes last longer, make garments last longer. So there's a combination, there's some information about caring for clothes, so how to maintain things, how you should be washing, pressing, etc. And also a section on how to do small repairs, so things like repairing a tear, repairing a seam that rips, sewing on a button, replacing a lost drawstring. And throughout the book, so against the projects and the other sections like the repairs, there's some very cute illustrations, so it's all fully illustrated. So that was just a whiz through Matt's book. As mentioned, if you want to try and win a copy, leave a comment below and I'll pick 2 winners at random, and the book is now also available on sale.